Good morning, everybody. This is Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you another video. So before I start this video, go check down in the description box down below to a link to a channel, Ankle Break AJ2, otherwise known as Justin. If you guys don't know who Justin is, he's a member of the Gurus of Greatness. He's very underrated. Go check him out. He really deserves the subs. He puts up great video content every week. He does a top 10 list this month in wrestling. You know, he does great stuff on his channel. Check him out. And also, if you guys got the time, check out my second channel, CO Live Videos, where I'll post random video content, you know, basically just like maybe me talking about college, me talking about my life, maybe filming shit outside of my house. I don't know if I can get my friends to do it, but anyways, that's not the video today. Today I'm going to be talking about three things. I'm going to talk about Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes later on in my video, talking about how that feud could elevate the IC title and Cody Rhodes as a main eventer and what needs to do right in that feud to make it where it's interesting enough for me to care about it. I'm going to talk about Sin Cara versus Sin Cara, but let me talk about first the tag team division. Now, we all know the tag team division is in a very desired state. You know, the tag team division before, you know, used to be run by individual tag teams, not really a whole, you know, group, if you get what I'm saying. Like before, you know, in 2007, I want to say, it was just one tag team that people cared about is what I'm trying to get at. One tag team was the main tag team everybody liked, and that was Miz and Morrison. Miz and Morrison was the only credible tag team we had. You know, we look back in the old days, you know, we had the Heart Foundation, the Nasty Boys, you know, obviously they were in a different company, but I'm just giving out tag teams. Demolition, the Bushwhackers, even though they were kind of just a goofball tag team, but we had tag teams. Legion of Doom, you know, we had all these tag teams people cared about. And then it even goes back to 2000, 2001, where we had the Dudley Boys, you know, the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and then later on those tag teams broke up, but some of those guys tag team with new people. You know, Jeff Hardy, he didn't really do much afterwards. You know, he got released shortly after. Bubba Ray and Devon reformed. We got the tag team of Billy and Chuck, you know, forming up in 2002. You know, we kept on getting new tag teams every week. And even back in 2005, you know, 2005 we only had the Bastion Brothers really consistently being the only good tag team for the WWE. But then afterwards, Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio started tagging up, and then after Eddie's death, rest in peace, you know, Batista and Mysterio started teaming up, and then Eminem was also in that tag team scene. You know, we really had a wide array of tag teams, and London and Kendrick was becoming a hot tag team. And then we get to 2007, and really, it kind of felt like we only had one tag team. I mean, London and Kendrick, I believe, was holding those titles for a long, long time. Like, I remember they had an article on WWE.com saying London and Kendrick longest reigning tag teams. And really, we got to focus on this tag team division. We got to make this tag team division much better. And I feel WWE is making the kind of proper steps of making this better, because now we have more tag teams. I mean, as of late, it's always been one tag team's a dominant tag team, and then later on there's like some tag teams that are not built up or don't get the titles. Crime Time was a tag team that many people do like and felt should have won the titles. But the problem was, when they were getting pushed for those tag titles, we had the mega tag teams, as I like to call them, the Jericho shows, the Jericho and the Big Shows. That's like two top wrestlers, in my opinion, you know, teaming up and facing this tag team division. I thought that was a good idea, because you have these two top stars like Jericho and Big Show, and if they put over a Crime Time, it makes it better. But instead, they put over the belts on DX, which features probably two Hall of Famers. Like, you have four potential Hall of Famers in Big Show, Jericho, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels in that tag team division, along with Legacy back then. And it was just like the younger guys didn't really get pushed over. It was more of these older tag teams. And then when we did get new champions, it was Miz and Big Show. And then after Miz and Big Show was the Hart Dynasty, then afterwards, it just kind of fell flat, because we got the Nexus and they didn't really do much. And now we have this. We have Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne as our tag team champions. Now, who are other potentials that could get the tag team titles in the future and can be tag team stars and maybe get back to that feeling of tag team wrestling is great? We know Swagger and Ziggler are a tag team right now. Miz and Truth are a tag team. We have Tyler Rex and Kurt Hawkins, a tag team on NXT. We have the Usos, of course. We don't no longer have Michael McGillicuddy and David Otunga, because we all know that they split those two up. But really, we need to effectuate these tag teams more, where we care about them more. Stop doing the same old matches, WWE, every week. We get it that Swigler, I'm just going to call Swagger and Ziggler that. We get that Swigler is a good tag team, and they have two former world champions there. But why not freaking make the Usos face the tag team champions more often? Why not have Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex face the tag team champions more often? Why not have it where these tag teams are facing each other? You know, why not have it on SmackDown one day, have the Usos face a Swagger and a Ziggler? That would be interesting because we've never seen that before. Why not have it where we have like the old tag team gauntlet matches where we had to see those tag teams face off each other so every fan can get familiarized with the tag teams? That's the thing. You gotta build up these tag teams well enough so we care, not throw these guys together and not do anything. Make them wonder. Make us love these tag teams because a tag team is a good way to build up future superstars. Look at all the tag teams back then in the day for Edge and Christian. Edge, multiple time world champion, 11 times I believe. Christian, 2-time world champion. We look at Matt Hardy, ECW champion, you know, not really as successful, but he had an ECW title, the US title, you know, tag team titles with other teammates like MVP. He has done well. And then we look at, you know, Jeff Hardy, TNA World Champion, WWE World Champion, WWE Champion. You know, he has held major belts everywhere he has gone. So Jeff Hardy is definitely a good asset tag team division. And you look at Team 3D, yes, single-handedly wise, they haven't been doing great, but they still are known as one of the most decorated tag teams title-wise. You know, same with Legion and Doom, the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart, multiple-time world champion, WWE Hall of Famer in many people's books, not just the WWE. You know, you got to make these tag teams interesting because tag teams is what builds stars for tomorrow. Kofi Kingston could easily be pushing that main event scene thanks to the tag team. Evan Bourne can finally be considered a mid-card threat. The Usos could be considered as a legendary tag team if built right. Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex can finally get their singles push off of this. You know, you can you can make stars from the tag team division, and that's the whole point of this. Make these tag teams matter. Now I'm going to quickly dive into Sin Cara versus Sin Cara and my thoughts on it. Sin Cara versus Sin Cara, and it's alright. You know, they had one decent match at Hell in a Cell, but these two got to really make it interesting. And the sad thing was this. They posted an article the day after Hell in a Cell, the whole reasoning why this fake Sin Cara attacked the real Sin Cara, and the reason why he took his name was because Mystico back in the day took the name Mystico from Ignacio, aka Hunico, so that's why they're feuding, and that's good shit. This is what you put on television, not the whole little pointing at each other bullshit. Make this interesting for us so us fans can care, talk about this history. Hell, Hunico can speak some English, so why not he talk about it more and go more in depth and just have Sin Cara look all shocked, the real one. Make it where we care about these guys, but you're not. This is a match that could potentially be a good match, but you guys don't have any investment in it to make us care. This is something we could care about. These are two athletes that can do the flippy flips that the little kids like, and can do classic style wrestling if needed to for the older fans to like. This is a match that could be fast paced, high action, and could be a match of the year for you guys, but you need to make it where we care about these guys, and not only that, make it where these guys don't feel like they have to outdo each other. Just have them go out to the ring and wrestle. It felt like they were forcing some spots because I don't know if WWE wanted them to, but it just felt really forced. Build time for the storyline. This is a storyline that doesn't need to be done like that. I get it, you guys were going to Mexico. I bet you're here. I know you're there this weekend. Actually, I think they're filming a Raw today, but you don't need to force Hunico and Mystico down our throats this fast just for the Mexican fans. Make it happen at Mexico where Hunico reveals the black Sin Cara. That would have been epic. You know how many Mexican fans would have freaked out about that? I mean, they would have been like, whoa, what's Incognito doing? Why is he yelling at our boy Mystico? You know, make this interesting for us. That is all I ask. But overall, I just feel this feud is kind of lackluster and they kind of dropped the ball on it. This feud would have been great if there was a cruiserweight title, but we don't have that for these smaller guys. Can you imagine Evan Bourne, Tyson Kidd, Sin Cara, Hunico, and hell, I bet you they can fit one of the Usos in there. I don't know how big he is, but Jay, I think, is a smaller one. You know, you can fit so many guys in that cruiserweight division to make it better. I could see Tyson Kidd rocking that belt, to be honest, but that's another time for another video. Now let's talk about Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. This is a feud that I was hoping that would not happen too soon, but now that I think about it, this is what I want to see in this feud. I want to see the IC title be defended in this feud. Now, people are going to be like, why would you want to see that? I mean, Randy Orton's a main eventer. He has no business for the IC title. No. Randy Orton needs to go for the IC title in this feud is this reason why. The IC title, we look at the past and the history of the IC title. That used to be a title that main evented SummerSlams. That used to be a title that guys like the British Bulldog, the Bret Harts, the Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Rocks, the list to go on and on, Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage. Those are titles that legends and world champions have held. Randy Orton is one of them. Randy Orton is a former Intercontinental Champion. Hell, he had at one point the longest reign for an Intercontinental title. I believe it was like, in the past decade or something. He was like, I'm the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. Too bad they remembered that more than Shelton Benjamin's reign, who broke Randy Orton's record, by the way. But nonetheless, Randy Orton has this already passed with the Intercontinental Championship, and he should tell Cody, I want to challenge you for this title because I truly believe I deserve a shot at this title. I'm a guy that has held that belt and made it prestigious before, and I like what you're trying to do with it. Let me help you make it look better. You can't have this where Cody Rhodes is holding that belt as a prop and just wrestling Randy Orton. You gotta make it where we care about the IC title and where the IC title matters. The IC title needs to matter here. You can't have it where Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton have a match, and afterwards, basically the IC title's forgotten. Randy Orton goes over, or Rhodes go over, and then Rhodes finally loses the IC title to, I don't know, a Ted DiBiase. Make this for the belt. Make this match for the belt, because Randy Orton is that main event level caliber superstar that could make Cody Rhodes from here up to the same level as Randy Orton. Put him in that main event scene. And that IC title, it's like all the way down where you can't even see my hand, it will go up. Just because you put it in a main event level caliber feud with the main event level star Randy Orton building up this new star named Cody Rhodes. I just feel the IC title being on the line would help out a lot more and be a good thing in the long run for not only Randy Orton but for Cody Rhodes as well. Because we all know it, Cody Rhodes is a future main eventer. But you cannot have this match just be where Cody Rhodes is holding that IC belt. Make him defend it against Randy Orton. Bring some prestige back in that title. We talked about how Cody Rhodes wanted to bring back prestige to it. A feud with Orton is a great way to bring back that prestige and to make that belt mean something again and not something that is just a prop. So pretty much that's about it for this episode. Thank you all for watching this. Hope you guys enjoyed what I talked about here. Remember, tonight is the Gurus of Greatness radio show, so check it out down in the Ustream down below. Also in the link, along with the channels that I'm plugging. So pretty much that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoy your Saturday. Watch some college football. I'm Chase Oliver 68, and I say peace.